I go on my Twitter and I see people saying, you look like you have AIDS, you should go. I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me. How do I keep going? I don't know.
And joining us now is neuropsychologist Dr. Judy Ho. And Aaron, it's hard to watch that.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm not you.
That's all right.
And what?
You don't want to be me. Just give me a second, okay?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Take all the time you need.
Okay, what were we talking about?
Well, when you watch that.
Yeah, I just saw my dad. I just loved him. I miss him so much. I just miss him a lot. So it's been really tough. I haven't even had the courage to spread his ashes in Tampa Bay yet.
How do you reconcile the love of your father and losing him, and then yet earlier you acknowledged that your father had put a gun to your head and fired it?
Sean Diddy Combs has been swimming in both criminal and civil lawsuits ever since he got indicted, and the storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. Recently, another wave of accusations has just been leveled at him, this time a staggering 25 lawsuits alleging inappropriate relationships with younger individuals. And while the whispers about his past connections with Justin Bieber and Usher during their early careers have been making rounds in the past months, a new shocking name has entered the conversation: Aaron Carter. Aaron, who allegedly first met Diddy at just 9 years old, is now being linked to allegations that have sparked heated discussions across social media. It feels like every time you think you've heard it all, another layer of darkness gets peeled back. With the way things are unfolding for Diddy, this might just turn into the scandal of the century.
I just want to make everyone happy and just love and do my music. Do you honestly think that that's the definition of a meth head and a crackhead? Teaching my niece her first dance moves, making music on my bed.
Aaron Carter was once the golden boy of pop, a wildly talented child star whose meteoric rise to fame was nothing short of remarkable. He was only 9 years old when he dropped his self-titled debut album, captivating audiences everywhere and securing his spot as one of the biggest child stars to ever grace the music industry. Carter was tipped to do great things and have a long, successful career, but as bright as his star burned, it faded just as fast. Fame at such a young age can take its toll, but there was so much more that contributed to the downfall of Aaron's career. Several insider sources have suggested that Aaron may have been a victim of manipulation and the toxic culture that allegedly thrives in Hollywood. What's even more shocking, though, are the claims that Aaron's parents may have been aware of his struggles and the dark experiences he endured, yet allegedly chose to turn a blind eye rather than protect him from harm.
Aaron Carter was despicable, though, because he begged for help in front of the world. He begged for financial support to help get him a private security team to keep him alive. He said on numerous occasions, if anything happens to me, I promise you, I am not suicidal. And no one said anything.
Silence breaker for my brother, who is a artist, and now they're after my life. My whole family is after my life, and they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. And Brad Paisley, who sued Sony Records for $10 million, they owe me money, and they're trying to off. And I'm begging you and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe.
Another artist who can deeply relate to Aaron Carter's story is none other than Justin Bieber. Like Aaron, Justin was thrust into the spotlight as a child star, exposed to the darker corners of Hollywood far too soon. While Justin's experiences were painful and left lasting scars, he was fortunate in ways Aaron wasn't. Justin was a few years older than Aaron when he was signed by Scooter Braun, but at 13 years old, he was still very very much a kid navigating an overwhelming industry. But here's where things took a troubling turn. The youngster was handed over to Diddy for what was supposed to be a mentorship. This connection with Diddy is eerily similar to Aaron's story, and it doesn't take much imagination to connect the dots about what might have transpired. Reports suggest that Usher, who ultimately won the bidding war to sign Justin, signed off the legal guardianship of the youngster to Diddy for 48 hours back in 2009. And ever since, the baby crooner has never remained the same. This makes you wonder what could have happened in 48 hours that changed Justin Bieber forever. Adding fuel to the fire, an old video of Justin Bieber and Diddy has resurfaced and gone viral, sparking intense conversations on social media. In the clip, Diddy appears to be subtly warning Justin to stay quiet, cutting him off just as Justin seems ready to say something significant.
Well, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he could buy you one also while you're out.
He got me a Lamborghini.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Fans who are now rewatching the footage with fresh eyes are shocked that it took them over a decade to see the tension between JB and Diddy in that video. And as if that wasn't enough, another video that shows a visibly uneasy Justin shivering when Diddy confronted him about not reaching out anymore started making waves on social media.
You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything?
man.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Correct.
My
Okay.
number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes.
It's hard to believe how many red flags went unnoticed for over a decade. So many moments that seemed insignificant at the time now paint a much clearer picture of the pressures and dangers these young stars face. Aaron Carter and Justin Bieber were just talented kids trying to carve out a space in an industry that often preys on the vulnerable. What's heartbreaking is that the people who should have protected them, their guardians, mentors, and industry insiders, were often blinded by greed and failed them at every turn. This dark and unsettling cycle of alleged mistreatment and manipulation against young talents in the industry has gone unchecked for far too long. Fans have speculated online that Usher, who reportedly handed over Justin Bieber to Diddy for mentorship, might have been perpetuating the same toxic cycle he himself experienced as a youngster. It's no secret that Usher was only 13 years old when he was sent to live with Diddy for a year under the guise of mentorship. If 48 hours could leave such an impact on Justin, one can only imagine the potential effects of an entire year on Usher. While none of this has been officially confirmed, there are far too many eerie parallels and floating stories to dismiss it all as coincidence. For years, fans have called for a serious reckoning within the entertainment industry, a purge to expose its darker corners and rebuild it on healthier foundations. Yet, the chances of such a reset remain unclear. Many fans just can't wrap their heads around what might have gone down all these years at this infamous puffy flavor camp owned by Diddy. Even Usher, who experienced it firsthand, once publicly stated that there was no way he'd ever send his own son to a Puff Daddy flavor camp, which says a lot about what he must have experienced. Aaron Carter's story serves as a heartbreaking reminder of the price some young stars pay in this relentless industry. An entire generation of pop fans grew up singing along to Aaron's hits and watching him dominate the charts in the late 90s. He was beloved by teenagers everywhere. Even though he fell off from the spotlight as he got older, the unexpected news of his death came as a shock to many. Aaron's fall from fame and the trauma he carried from his time in the industry followed him throughout his life, and he never fully recovered. Carter was open about his struggles with mental health and his efforts to seek treatment. According to reports from the medical examiner, Aaron was incapacitated in the bathtub where he was found, with powerful substances in his system contributing to his untimely death. But here's where it gets interesting. Aaron had long insisted that the narrative of him having severe substance issues was a fabrication pushed by the media. He was vocal about how he believed his story was twisted to suit a larger agenda, which makes the circumstances surrounding his death all the more suspicious.
You have AIDS. Go die. Oh, look at this head. Oh, kill. Crack. Look at my teeth. Beautiful. Right?
Yeah.
Look at my teeth.
Yeah.
Look at my face. I'm not a head. I've never touched it in my life.
Aaron Carter believed he was being unfairly targeted, claiming that some powerful forces in the entertainment industry were working to silence him while framing him as unstable. Hollywood has long been accused of harboring dark secrets, and with the allegations and scandals that have surfaced in recent months, you can't put anything past the possibility that something sinister might be at play. The industry's higher-ups seem to wield incredible control over narratives, using their influence over the media to shape public perception. After the recent wave of allegations surrounding Diddy, many fans are now reflecting on voices like Aaron's, artists who were chewed up and spit out by an unforgiving system. Although the coroner's report listed Aaron's cause of death as an accidental drowning, fans and even some of his family members have struggled to accept this conclusion. Die-hard supporters who grew up loving Aaron's music have put on their detective hats, determined to uncover the truth and explore the possibility of a much darker explanation. Interestingly, insider reports suggest that Aaron seemed to be in a good place just weeks before passing. The singer had listed the property where he was found for sale and even took to his ex, formerly Twitter, account to share his plans for the future, saying, "Selling my second home. Real estate has been super good to me. Ready for a new chapter in my third home where I plan on staying to make a beautiful life for my family. This year has been super tough, but I've learned so much. Thanks for the support, everyone." This heartfelt message raised eyebrows. How could someone who was planning a fresh start with his baby and girlfriend suddenly give up on life? Aaron's fans found the timing and circumstances surrounding his death deeply unsettling. Adding to the intrigue, several of Aaron's family members, who had reportedly been at odds with him during his lifetime, were quick to post emotional tributes after his passing, something they rarely did while he was alive. This apparent shift in behavior left fans questioning the sincerity of their grief and wondering if there was more to the story. A few members of Aaron Carter's family, who maintain close ties with him, have openly rejected the coroner's conclusion about his cause of death. Aaron's ex-fiancée, Melanie Martin, told TMZ she didn't believe the official reports, expressing her doubt. It claims death is by drowning, but also adds he was wearing a t-shirt and necklace in the bathtub, which doesn't make sense. Why would he be in a bathtub with clothes on? I am still in shock and still miss Aaron every day. I don't understand the chain of events, and this report only has us asking more questions. Aaron's mother echoed Melanie's sentiments in a series of emotional Facebook posts. She revealed that the 34-year-old had been the target of death threats, a claim Aaron has also made while he was alive. Fans have long speculated about mysterious deaths in the music industry, often involving artists who began asking too many questions about their catalogs or contracts. While none of these theories have been confirmed, the mysterious circumstances surrounding Aaron's death have further spotlighted the dark and grimy underbelly of the entertainment world. So what do you think? Do you believe Diddy could be capable of the things he's been accused of, particularly the allegations involving young stars like Aaron, Justin Bieber, and Usher? And do you think there's more to Aaron Carter's death than meets the eye? Share your thoughts in the comments. There's no doubt there are more industry higher-ups yet to be exposed, but right now Diddy has found himself on the hot seat, and the whole world is watching closely as these cases unfold. As we gear up for what promises to be an explosive trial, it's likely that more secrets and scandals will come to light. If you don't want to miss out on this hot tea as it spills, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications.